Sava's summer didn't start with beach parties or late-night games. It started with punishment. His parents were heading to Venice, but not with him. He'd failed to study for his entrance exams, and now, alone in their apartment, he was expected to catch up. While others enjoyed vacation, Sava was stuck at home drinking cheap liquor and scrolling through online ads until one caught his attention. A private tutor in foreign literature. He clicked. The next morning she arrived. Her name was Anna. Composed, stern, beautiful. She was older, clearly older, maybe old enough to be his mother. But there was something about her, her poise, her voice, her elegance. She didn't smile much, didn't need to. Anna gave him a simple task: read a novel and write a concise review. Sava wasn't thrilled. He wanted shortcuts, not homework, but he obeyed. Instead of a review, the next day he handed her a horror movie on DVD. She watched in silence, then looked him dead in the eye. "You're immature," she said, "but you see things most don't." He felt the words sting, but also felt seen. Not as a student, not even as a boy, but something more. He asked if she used social media. Matter of fact, "No," she replied. "I don't use the internet at all." In a world addicted to likes and filters, she was refreshingly real, and that made her even more mysterious. Back at home, Sava ignored his friends' calls, parties, games, gossip. It all felt dull compared to her. That night, Anna sat alone watching the DVD he'd given her. She didn't flinch during the jump scares. She didn't need fiction to know fear. On the third day, a burst pipe nearly cancelled class. Sava quickly found the valve and shut the water off. Soaked, he stood awkwardly in her hallway. Anna handed him one of her dry shirts, trying not to meet his gaze as he changed. Their hands brushed. The silence thickened. He studied harder than ever before. She noticed. Thoughtful. "You're ready," she said. "You don't need me anymore." But Sava protested. Protesting, "I do." He wasn't talking about literature. That weekend, Anna visited her sister Marina for her nephew's birthday. At the party, a wealthy guest flirted with her, clearly impressed by her grace and the fact that she owned a furniture factory. He invited her to dinner. She politely refused. Love was not her goal. She wanted meaning, not attention. Back home, Sava arrived early to his next session. The door was unlocked. He stepped inside, only to find Anna in her room dressing, their eyes locked. She gasped. He looked away, but not quickly enough. The image burned into his memory. Angry. "Don't enter without knocking." Trembling voice, she snapped. But her voice trembled. The following morning, Sava brought her lilies. No card, no words, just flowers. She took them gently, silently. That night, Anna made a decision. She created a social media account for the first time. The next day she ended it. "No more lessons," she said. "This isn't right. You need someone else." But Sava couldn't let go. Without a word, he began to undress in front of her, stripping not just clothes, but fear. Anna looked away, then back. Her breath caught, and just like that, the line between teacher and student disappeared. They gave in to the feelings they both tried to deny. From then on, they were inseparable. They read together, ate together, talked about books, dreams, fears. They made love like it was literature, deep, layered, unspoken. The world outside faded. But reality didn't stay away forever. Anna's new neighbor, Dmitri, tried to make friendly conversation. He lingered a bit too long, complimented her furniture, asked about her evenings. She smiled politely but kept her door closed. Meanwhile, Sava's classmates hosted a party, and he went more out of habit than excitement. There, Mariana, a classmate with bold eyes and confident posture, made her move. During a game, she stood up and said, "I want to spend the night with Sava." Laughter erupted. Alcohol blurred his judgment, and that night he gave in. He woke up next to Mariana with a pit in his stomach. He didn't belong there. Ashamed, he rushed to Anna and confessed. She listened in silence. No shouting, no tears. He stood there waiting to be punished. Instead, he punished himself, pouring water over his head, slapping his own face. "I hate myself," he muttered. That evening, Anna searched Mariana online. She was young, gorgeous, effortless. Anna stared at the screen and realized she could never win that kind of beauty contest. The next day, Mariana tricked Sava into visiting her by claiming she'd left something at his place. Once alone, she tried again, but he said no. "We're just friends." That night, Anna dressed up for him, candles lit, food warm, heart open. But Sava said, "Let's go for a walk." In the park, he reached for her hand. She pulled away, afraid of judgmental stares. A woman her age with a boy barely out of school. But then she saw the hurt in his eyes and kissed him under the streetlight. They stopped caring what people thought, until Mariana saw them together. "You're dating both of us," she accused. Sava denied it, but the seeds of doubt had already rooted in Anna's heart. She saw him laughing with classmates, surrounded by youth and energy. She felt like a ghost in his world, so that evening when Dmitri knocked, she let him in. When Sava walked in and saw Dmitri in her kitchen, he exploded. Dishes broke, words turned cruel. He stormed out. Anna chased him into the hallway, crying. "I made a mistake," she whispered. They made love again, but this time it didn't feel eternal. It felt like goodbye. And later that night, Sava woke up. The bed was warm, but Anna wasn't in it. He found her with Dmitri. He left. When his parents finally returned, Sava didn't mention Anna. He just smiled and nodded at their stories about Venice. But a few days later, he found himself outside her home again. She was there, in her garden, sad, still, fading. He didn't go in, just watched, and left. Time passed. He dated another girl, laughed again, tried to move on. Then one afternoon, walking down a busy street, he saw her. Alla. He followed her silently, through alleys, over tram lines, into the past. Then finally, he called out. She turned around, and their eyes met. No words, just everything. Like what you saw? Then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.